Shrushti Deshmukh, she's the fifth topper of the UPSC 2018, has done her BTech in Chemical Engineering from the Rajiv Gandhi Technology University, Bhopal in 2008.
Yes, ma'am. I completely agree with my fellow friends because we do expect, like, fine, we come to know, we'll get a name in the list, but getting such a good rank and being in top 10 is like a dream come true. A lot of support. I'll say without them, I won't be able to make it as far as I have made it. My parents made me feel, because I belong to a normal, I'm in a very middle class family. Nobody in my family has ever been into civil service or even written the exam. Okay. So it was like fearful at the outset that will I be able to make it. But then the continuous support of my friends and the teachers that I came in contact with, they made me believe that somewhere down the line maybe I'll be able to make it. So I owe all of this to these people in my life. Completely agree, ma'am. Despite whatever we score in our school days, we almost forget what we read, the social sciences that we read till 10th standard. So when we go into the college and seriously start taking the UPSC preparation, we start from a fresh slate. So probably at that point, no matter how much we have scored in our 10th, 12th or whatever,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. How much consistently you can prepare, giving those kind of hours, being disciplined for some time of your life. Probably that matters the most.
That's an important bit. We'll come on the discipline bit after a little while.
Ma'am, I'll say that since we are from science background, we have an initial fear that will we be able to make it? Because when humanities background, they do have a touch of studies from history, geography, so they keep studying these subjects in their graduation itself.
Okay.
What his question was like, how did we manage? So I'll say it is challenging. Since I graduated last year, it was really challenging. I had to manage the college and this together. So, but then I'll say there's this, something burning inside you that pushes you every morning, and Absolutely. It tells you that, and you have to decide, you have to give a priority. I said to myself that no, college really does not matter. What matters to me is UPSC. So decide your priority well. Ma'am, as such, घंटे तो matter नहीं करते हैं. This is like the first thing. Because कितने topics हम cover कर पा रहे हैं. Because we allot some topics, like we do plan, एक weekly बना लिया या एक daily plan बना लिया. So plan according to that, and whatever time that takes, put in. If your topic gets over in 2 hours, you have spare time to invest in something else.
Right.
So don't go for hours. How you can mentally train yourself to read and remember. That is what is important. Other things that they added, I think I completely agree.
So you also followed just a few books for current affairs?
Yes.
Not a plethora of them?
No. Because that confuses us. Ultimately, most of the things are, overlapping. Something is the same. It's way better that you focus on remembering and reproducing that thing. So tests come in here. And when we start, I'd also like to add UPSC syllabus and the previous year papers. These are like the guide for the ultimate guide, because you have to have a copy of UPSC syllabus and a couple of previous year papers and keep checking on them, and they tell you what exactly is the standard of questions that are going to appear in the exam.
Okay.
Challenges तो बहुत होते हैं, but एक जैसा मैंने कहा था ना कि कई बार जो है हमारा दिमाग हमें कंट्रोल करता है. It tells you that test आ गया है, you got to study this. I think you should start controlling your mind. एक प्रायोरिटी सेट कर दीजिए अपना दिमाग में कि यूपीएससी मेरे लिए ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, इन केस आप फाइनलाइज कर चुके हैं. तो वो मैंने एक दिमाग को फीड करती रही, और फिर थोड़ा एनर्जी कंजर्व करती थी. कॉलेज जाती थी तो जब शाम को लौटती थी, और बस एग्ज़ाम, क्योंकि हम इंजीनियर्स हैं, इससे अगर हम पहले से पढ़ने लगे तो हम इंजीनियर किस नाम के रह जाएंगे. तो थोड़ा सा एग्ज़ाम जब पास आने लगे तो जस्ट 1 मंथ पहले मैं अपने कॉलेज के एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए प्लान कर लेती थी. उनको थोड़ा एक चैप्टर हर दिन में निपटा के कॉलेज के एग्जाम मैंने वैसे निकाले हैं. बाकी यूपीएससी को मेरा प्रायोरिटी आप उसको दें, मतलब ये
कहूँगी. What did you actually rely on in terms of newspapers, news channels?
Like he said, the newspapers that he said, the same ones I referred. Only one I used to read, but I said you should cover it completely, and I used to make notes if I felt it was important. Coming to news channels, Rajya Sabha TV's The Big Picture was like my favorite, and all of the things are covered so nicely. And I used to make notes out of it. So probably these are the channels which you can be assured that you'll get authentic information and you'll get new viewpoints. So you can, add up to.
What do you have to say?
जी बिल्कुल मैम, ओरिजिनलिटी इज़ रियली इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड कई बार हम बहुत ज़्यादा डर जाते हैं, मतलब इंटरव्यू में जाने के पहले ऐसा लगता है पता नहीं क्या पूछ लेंगे, कुछ समथिंग वी वोंट बी एबल टू आंसर. So 2 things that the interview board is really cordial. They, like my personal experience was, the chairperson, the ma'am, she was really cordial and she supported me through the entire process. And it was a really good experience. So I came out thinking, acha, my interview is over, the UPSC one, which I was saying was going to be the biggest one. So it's really a cordial atmosphere. So you don't have to worry. Just be yourself and just try to answer. Even if you don't know a question, you can say that, ma'am, I don't know right now, and I'll check on it or I'll read it. So probably these things can be said there.
Okay.
Time to ho jata hai kyunki we are not robots. So there are times when we feel tired, when we feel demotivated, when we feel we can't make it. So this is the time where your dearest friends, which have been with you, they are there to tell you ki let's watch a movie today, forget the exams. So these are the things you have to, you should be carrying a friend circle as well. And especially I was lucky, I got a chance to study like along in my home, along with my family. So my family, my parents, my brother, these are the people, I took inspiration from, because they really motivated me.
And they were there by your side.
And they were there
whenever
by
you
my
needed
side.
them.
Yes. So please go out, watch movies, have fun as well. But make sure that you are consistent in studies. मैं कहूँगी इंटरव्यू आप दे रहे हैं, जैसे मीडियम आप हिंदी भरते हैं, अगर आपका माध्यम भी मेंस में हिंदी रहा है तो आप हिंदी में ही प्रेफर करेंगे देना. तो आप उसी आत्मविश्वास के साथ बोलिए. अगर इंग्लिश में वो पूछ रहे हैं, आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, तो मेरे ख्याल से आप पोलाइटली एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं कि मैम सर मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है और मैं प्लीज़ अगर आप मुझसे हिंदी में पूछेंगे तो मैं सवाल का ज़रूर उत्तर दे पाऊँ. उस वो एक जो पेन पॉइंट आएगा, 1-2 सेकेंड्स जब हमें लगे कि हम फंस गए हैं, उस वक्त भी आपको अपने आप को, मैं कहती हूँ, मोटिवेट रखना है. उन 2-3 सेकेंड्स में अपने आप को बताना है कि नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, मेरे साथ भी ऐसे मोमेंट्स आए पर मैंने अपने आप को कंपोज कर लिया कि कोई बात नहीं. तो उस वक्त आप अपने आप को कंट्रोल कर लें. तो मुझे ये नहीं लगता कि माध्यम एक ऐसा
करना शायद आपके लिए ज़रूरी होगा कि मैं हिंदी में ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल हूँ तो मैं हिंदी में ही बात करूँगा. बोलिए.
जी मैम, जैसे इन्होंने कहा, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ नोट्स जो है कि हर जो सिलेबस दिया हुआ है उसका हर टॉपिक, उसको आप एक पकड़ लें, उस पर जो भी आपको मिले एक जगह पे आप कंपाइल करके रख लें. कई बार करंट अफेयर्स में ऐसा होता है, पॉलिटी में हमारा एक टॉपिक है और न्यूज़पेपर में आज हमने उसी से रिलेटेड कुछ पढ़ लिया, तो उसी के बारे में नोट करके आप वहीं पे ऐड कर दीजिए. तो यू हैव अ कंपाइलेशन एट वन प्लेस. तो ये एक चीज़ मैं कहूँगी. कंसिस्टेंसी इज़ द की. And adding to all the things that they have said, let's become a bit more curious about things that happen.
Okay.
When something happens, we just, turn our heads. Don't do that. Try and find out what happened, how did it happen, what are the repercussions. These are kind of questions that UPSC is trying to ask.